So what we're going to look at today is we're going to make a small program which will use the pins on the front of the microbit. So we've got this 0, 1, 2, 3 volt and a ground. So what we can do is we can get the microbit to do something based on touching those pins. So on our program here, we've imported from microbit import all, so while true, which is a while loop. So if pin 0 is touched, we're going to display show image happy, and then if pin 1 is touched, display show image heart, else it will display the sad. Okay, so if we just flash that to our microbit, and then I'll show you how that works. So at the moment we're on to the else part because none of the pins have been touched, and then what we need to do then is with one finger touch the ground and then touch the 0. So then that will give you the happy face, and then if I touch the pin 1, it will give me the heart. There you go, so you got the heart, and then if I release, it goes back to the unhappy face. So you could use a range of different images there. You could just mix it up, and then what I'm going to show you in the next bit is how we can connect some LEDs to that as well, and use the pins using crocodile clips and just some cheap LEDs that you can buy off the internet, just to make it a bit more fun and a bit more interactive, have some flashy lights, all that kind of stuff. What we're going to look at today is using the microbit to light up 2 LEDs. So the way we do that is we have to use the pins. So on the front of the microbit you've got these different numbered pins. So you've got the 0, the 1, the 2, the 3 volt, and then you've got the ground. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn these, we're going to send power to these pins in order to make them do something. So here, pin 0, as the name suggests on the front of it, we're going to write digital 1, so that will then turn on the LED, which will be the green one, and then we'll sleep for 20 milliseconds, and then we'll write to pin 0 a 0, which will turn it off, a bit like binary, sleep for 480, and then we're going to turn a red LED on. This time this one's going to be on pin 2, sleep for 20 seconds, and then write a 0 to it to turn it off again, and then this will loop through in a while loop. Okay, so if we connect our black cables to the ground, so you must have something connected to the ground, and then we will connect our first one. So the green one is on now, as you can see, and then we'll connect our second one to the number 1. So now, as you can see, we've got 2 flashing LED lights. So you could change it. So like we looked at in a previous episode, we looked at pressing the button. So you could have it so you could press A for one light and press B for another light, and so forth. So it's another way of doing it. Hopefully that's given you an insight into using the actual the pins and how you can use LEDs. You can also use a buzzer, which I'll show you in a minute. So what we're going to look at in this video is connecting a speaker to the microbit and then making it play some music. So our program will, like all of them do, from microbit import all, import music, which enables us to play these music songs, well, music, it's not really songs, but music, a piece of music here from the microbit, which are built into the library, and then we're going to import random, so we can randomize it. So we've got a list here with some just some of the pieces of music that are available in the library, and then we use a for loop, so for I in range 5, which will mean it will play 5 different songs from the playlist, and then music.play random choice, and it will playlist. So it will pick any 5 from here in a loop, sleep for 500 milliseconds, then pick the next one, and so forth. So to do that, we need just a cheap little speaker. So this is available. I got this from the internet. I think they're about 80p or something ridiculous like that, so fairly cheap, good for schools as well, so fairly low cost products. And then all we need to do is just have 2 crocodile clips, so a black and a red is quite useful, so you could put the black one on the negative just like that, and then we can put the positive onto the 0. There we go. And then all you need to then is connect your black one to the end of the black cable, which is just here, and then your red one to the end of your red cable. Okay, and then all we do then is we will flash our program to the microbit, and then as you can see, we've got a little speaker. Hope you can hear it. So that's the first one. Second one. So there you go, play through 5 different pieces of music from our list. Surprisingly, for a small little speaker, it's quite good for a classroom as well. You know, if they break, it's not a massive expense lost. You can also connect headphones to it as well, or a 3.5mm cable to a bigger speaker if you want to do that as well. But I hope that's given insight on how you can use the microbit pins to play music. You can also break it down to different notes as well, but that's just a good starting point to get you started. Hope that's been useful, and I'll see you on the next episode.